Sometimes it's better to keep your happiness to yourself. Not everyone will celebrate your joy with you. Happiness is a quiet mind. Once you reach that state, you no longer need to speak it. When you are happy, you don't need to announce it. Your spirit will glow, and that is enough. Happiness held is the seed. Happiness shared is the flower, but sometimes the flower blooms best in quiet solitude. Be happy in your soul. You don't need to shout your joy into the void. Happiness whispers, it never shouts. Learn to listen to its soft call. The more you talk about your happiness, the more fragile it becomes. Let it be strong in its quiet state. Sometimes the happiest moments are the quietest ones. No fanfare, just peace. Happiness doesn't always need words. Sometimes silence says it best. Sometimes the best way to hold on to happiness is by letting it exist without explanation. Happiness is best kept private. It grows stronger in the quiet of your own heart. Not every joy needs to be shared aloud. Some are meant to be felt deeply within. A truly happy soul doesn't need to prove it. The silence speaks for itself. The happiest moments are often those that require no words, only the silent appreciation of the present. Happiness is the soft hum in the background of a quiet life. No need to raise the volume. Silence and happiness are often companions in quiet reflection. Joy finds its deepest roots. Let your happiness be like the moon, shining brightly without making a sound. Happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it will elude you. But if you turn your attention to other things, it comes and softly sits on your shoulder. True happiness is found in the quiet moments, not in the noise of celebration. Peace and happiness are inside jobs. They don't need external validation. Silence is the best response to a joyous heart. It is the language of deep contentment. Joy is often found in the pauses between words, in the spaces where silence thrives. A quiet heart is a content heart, and happiness finds its home in stillness. Happiness is the quiet joy of being fully at peace with yourself. The most powerful happiness doesn't shout from the rooftops. It rests gently within. Joy is often felt most deeply when shared with no one but yourself. Happiness is a journey inward, and sometimes the loudest part of that journey is the silence. When you're truly happy, you don't need the world to know. The peace in your heart is enough. Speak only when necessary, for your happiness will always be evident in your calmness. A happy heart doesn't need to be loud to be felt. Its quiet beats are enough. Let your happiness be like a tree rooted in silence, unshaken by storms. Happiness is not a performance. It is a state of being that doesn't need validation. Sometimes the loudest happiness is in the calmness of being content with who you. Contentment is a quiet, steady glow. It does not need the roar of applause. In stillness we find the fullness of happiness. The loudest joy is the one that fills your soul, not your mouth. You don't need to broadcast your happiness for it to be real. Let it bloom in your soul. Silence is the secret companion of true happiness. In a world full of noise, the happiest souls often say the least. There is power in silent joy, a strength that needs no words. In silence, happiness can spread its wings. In noise, it tends to falter. Speak less of your happiness. Let your actions show the depth of your joy. True contentment is a quiet joy that needs no proclamation. A happy heart is a fountain of joy, and a quiet spirit is the vessel that holds it. The art of happiness is knowing when to be silent